Hello, this is C-Dub with PianoClubhouse.com, and today I'm going to show you Here and Now by Luther Vandross. It's in the key of G. Okay, so your intro will start like this. Okay, so you're going to start with G, G flat, G. It's going to be with your right hand. Okay. You have C and G in your left hand. Right hand, D and E. Okay. So you go back up to G flat, back to G. Okay. So okay. D in your left hand, right hand, C, D, and G. Okay. Alright, and then you're going to change your right hand to A, D, and G flat. Okay. And then you have G, D, and G in your left hand, B, D, and G in your right. Okay. Alright, so from top. Alright, so you're going to hit this chord first, then follow through like that, okay? Okay. Then you're going to go. So you have G flat in the left hand, right hand you have D, G flat, and A. And then you have G in your left hand, right hand you have D, G, and B. Okay, so alright, you're gonna move up to B in your left hand, right hand, G flat, A, and D. Okay. Alright, and then you're going to start over. The same thing we did down here. We're going to do it up here, octave higher. Same exact thing. Okay, so you put that all together. Okay, so that's your intro. Let's take it into the first verse. Alright, so now you're into the verse. You have I know. Okay, so it's really like two verses in one. So you're gonna start. Let's start right there. So you have G, D, G. So it's gonna be right hand. You have A, D, and G flat first. Okay. All right. Then you move to B, D, and G. Okay. Okay. You have G flat in your left hand. Right hand, E, A, and C. Okay. Then you have B and A in your left hand. Right hand you have E flat and B. Okay, so you have I'm doing D and A in my left hand. Right hand, D, E, G flat, and A. And then you have the, just like we did in the intro. So you have C and G in your left hand. C, E. We're actually going to move up to from E to G flat to G, like that. And you can add the D as well. Okay. Here I have D in my left hand, C, D, and G in my right. Then I move my chord in my right hand to A, D, and G flat. Okay. Okay, just how we got into it, the same way. Back here. And then you're gonna go here. Okay, you have C, E, and G in your left hand. B, D, E, and G. Okay, let's kind of take it from the top of the verse. So you're going to go here to B in your left hand, right hand, you have A, D, and G flat. Okay. Alright, then you have A and G in your left hand, right hand, B, C, E, and G. So we have E flat and C in your left hand, E flat, A, and C with your right. Move down to D and B in your left hand, D, G, and B in your right. Okay. C and G in your left hand. C, D, E, and G in your right. Okay? Alright, once again from the top, we have right there. Then we're going to go here. We have B and G in your left hand, A and D in your right. So you'll be, alright, E flat, C in your left hand, E flat, G flat, A, and C in your right. Okay. You have E in your left, right hand, D, G, and B. Okay. And then you're going to go back to this chord. Okay. You're going to do that twice. That's B, G in your left hand, A, D in your right. Okay. And you have C, G in your left, C, D, and E in your right. Okay? And this chorus here is going to kind of start the second verse. Or, I guess you can still say it's the part of the verse, but it's like a real long verse. Alright, so you have D in your left hand, C, D, and G in your right. Okay? So then it starts everything over again. Then we're going to go into the chorus from here. Alright, so we have G flat in the left hand, E, A, and C in your right. If you want to do that, you know, A, B, C, just like that. You have B in your left hand, E, A, and D flat in your right. Alright, then we're into the chorus. Alright, let's work that one out.